a really good group of kids. Our spring ball, we grew a lot. From spring to now, is night and day. Trey, right here, is going to be our quarterback. He was tagged as a backup last year. He had a lot of meaningful reps in the game last year. So he had a lot of growing up to do. He was growing a lot in the spring and summer ball. To my left over here, Anthony Walker. He's our anchor on defense. Man, he hits you, you going back. He leads us. He don't talk much. He don't talk much at all. He just talk about his play. Jacob Dawson right to my right. Gardner Webb committed. I'm sorry. Anthony also committed to James Madison University. Jacob Dawson here. He's a gamer. He's gonna catch every ball that comes his way. He's gonna compete. He's gonna block. He does everything we ask him to do. He's long stepping for us this year. He's doing a little bit of everything. To my far right, we got Xavier McIntyre, Coastal Carolina committed, a great player, works hard, gets on the nerves sometimes, but he gets it done, and he's gonna be great this year. He's moving around a little bit, plays a little nickel and corner this year. So I'm looking forward to the season, really excited about it. I'm trying to make is what everybody else keeps talking about. Get Hough, get over the hump. That's the mark I'm trying to make. The mark we're trying to make. Let me say that. Our coaching staff and the players, man, we hear all the racket. Get Hough, get over the hump. What is Coach Baker going to do differently? We don't pay attention to it. We just go in, we come to work every morning. They work hard. So one thing that we've been preaching to our guys is hard work works. That's how hard work works. Nothing beats hard work. I don't care what you do. You can be the most talented people in the world. If you don't work hard, it makes no difference. So just us getting over that hump, that's the mark we're trying to make, is getting over that hump to get everybody off our back to not making it over the hump. And so that's our main thing. We're not listening to the outside noise. We're not worried about what everybody else thinks about Hough. We're worried about Hough internally. Trey is kind of like Ant. He don't talk much, he had our midnight practice the other night, and it kind of shocked me, receiving and running the right route, and I see Trey going down the field, getting on him, telling me he didn't do the right thing. So just for me, Trey being more vocal, him knowing that he's the leader of our program, like I tell you, it don't matter what going on offensively, the O-line and the quarterback will get blamed for everything. It doesn't matter. He can be right, and nobody knows that. They just see the quarterback make a wrong play. So just him having tough skin and him being vocal, being a leader, is really been great for his growth that I've seen. Hard work works. You know what I mean? Like, all these guys are here work hard. Every single one of them. They come to work every day. We practice early in the morning. I don't think either one of these guys have missed a practice. And for us, the younger guys seeing them coming to practice, working hard, not missing a day. They're in the weight room, they're mentoring guys and all that stuff. For us, that's everything. The hard work works. But when it comes to Jimmy, man, I would honestly say, one good thing that Coach Jimmy did and try to, take from him is just try to get the ball players the ball. That's one thing that he really tried to do is make sure our guys got the ball in certain situations. And a lot of things I do differently, I'm real big on accountability. I'm big on everybody taking care of each other and doing the right thing all the time and making sure the locker room's clean and making sure you get practice. So I would say for me, I'm more of an upbeat kind of guy. Coach Jenkins kind of laid back. I like to have fun with the guys and joke and dance around whatever, play shadow box with them and all that stuff. So for me, I'm more of a player's coach. You know what I mean? So, any of the things that we do, I try to get their input. Like, even with changing the decal on the helmet, the guys had a lot of input in that. They had a lot to say. So that's the difference between me and Coach G.
Yeah, so, these past few years I've, really tried to take in everything that I've seen. I've been on the sideline of some very big moments, very big times. Got to see the reactions of people and how that affects others. It really helps me becoming a leader because I get to use past examples. And I think it helps a lot.
And sorry. me and Trey, me even been working really hard in the off season, just gaining that chemistry and that trust with each other. I feel we have a really good relationship right now, and I feel like this season is going to improve that a lot.
It's funny you asked that question. Me and the coach was talking, and when I first left, and the school I went to, it wasn't a real big football school; it was more basketball. So leaving Hough and going to that type of environment, and my mind was like, "What did I just do? Like what did I just do?" But going through everything, not having the type of athletes that I had here, it makes you a better coach because you got to do certain things that you never had to do before. So I mean that being, certain formations you got to do, trying to get the ball to certain kids, and putting them in different situations. So I would just say, man, like for me, going there and coming here, it helped me just being a better coach. I can honestly say I'm a way better coach than I was when I left here. Just being in that situation of not having the guys that I had and us turning the program around over there the way we did.
My first time on campus, I just fell in love. Harrisonburg, Virginia is a great city, great environment, beautiful city. Love the coaching staff. I actually have a close family member that actually plays quarterback there, Alonzo Barnett. So with making my decision, I just asked him about the school. I knew he would keep it real with me. Coach Ames, and he was a coordinator / linebackers coach, and Coach Say, the pass game coordinator, they just always showed love. They actually came to 2 of our spring practices, so that played a big factor, just showing that they wanted to see me and make sure I was progressing, and
My decision going to Gardner Webb was pretty much what he said. It was just the location, the feeling that the coaches gave me, the feeling that I felt like I was at home. Pretty much the location, and they have a really good football down there, so I'm ready to get there.
My decision to commit to Coastal Carolina was because of the culture. They really showed love to me and my family, and they kept consistent communication with me and my family and everything, checking up on me and see how I was doing throughout practices and everything. And me going up there, like the environment and everything, just the facilities nice and everything. I can see myself there in the future. Being able to express ourselves more and everything, we feel like one family and everything. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like there's a lot more energy at practices, and it's a lot more alive, really competitive practices, and with all my seniors, we're all trying to figure out how to make the program better and figure out how we can take this program to the next level.
I say just focusing on the little things. These past years, we definitely, like I said, as you guys all know, we've gotten to that 4th round, but we just haven't gotten over the hump. And I just say these past years, we haven't really focused on the little things. So this year, we're just making that a pinpoint and getting over the hump. So as far as cleaning the locker room, getting here on time, getting on your teammates, stuff like that. So just focusing on those things and just make us better as a team.
Don't let it change too much offensively. Everybody doing the same thing, calling different names. We're going to try to be more tempo, more energetic, getting on the ball. So we'll try to get some yards, get some easy plays off, steal some yards in there. But for us, we put a big emphasis on running the ball. That's for sure. We talk about it all the time offensively. We got to be able to run the ball, especially going deep into the playoffs every year. If you can't run the ball deep in the playoffs, it ain't gonna make a difference. You can't throw the ball 40 times in 40-degree weather. So I would say, big emphasis on running the ball for sure.
Focused on, having a good season this year and, working hard throughout the season and putting, trusting our guys and bringing us all together with the leadership and focusing really more on that than improving right now. But hopefully that comes along the way.
We've been talking about this game before August 1st, July 31st, excuse me. For us and a lot of the coaches that were here before we played them, they kind of got the best of us the first game, and we had a lot of miscues that game too. I think they may have blocked like 2 or 3 punts that made the game get out of whack early. So it's been a real big emphasis on special teams, punting, since I got here. So the mindset I got, I mean, we just had to go out and play one game at a time. When I was offered the job and we set the schedule, we have a pretty tough schedule to our first 3 games. And our mindset is we're one of the better teams in the state of North Carolina. Like, let's make our schedule look like it. But, going to this Bird game, and we just trying to, make sure we execute properly, make sure we are on the same page, make sure that we're on the task at hand. We know that we gotta, again, like I told Matt, we gotta make sure we run the ball. We have to run the ball against them. We can't just sit back and throw the ball 30 times against this team. So we just, like Trey and Ed said, we just want to go being tough. We want to go being tough and, make it one play at a time.
Creating more habit. Make sure we run to the ball, hustle to the ball. Make sure we know our assignments. Just doing your job. If we do our job, I feel like we can continue to be a great defense. And like I said, once again, get over that hump and win the state championship that we're trying to do. So.
I would say just less mistakes on our end, because in the Grimley game made a couple mistakes. So we're gonna come out with the win, and just making more turnovers, like we said, havoc, and just making big plays so often get back on the field.
Yeah, it's gonna make us that much better. I think it's probably one of the biggest offensive lines we probably had here in a long time. And, going against our guys, the way they play, the way they fly to the ball, the way they come on contact, it's going to be really good for us. Because for me, playing against them every day and playing against our defensive coordinator, our defensive coaches, man, the way they prepare day in and day out, man, it's, our defense is second to none. And, I'm always like that too. Defense first, special teams offense. We got a win ball game, championship with defense. So those guys are going to be really good. Like I said, we just got to fly to the ball, create turnovers, and that's one thing we try to make in practice is create turnovers.